Good morning and welcome to day 60 of our 365 days of Bible study. Today we are continuing with the ancient sagas in the Old Testament. We're looking at the period between Abraham and the Exodus at the moment. And today on day 60 we're looking at Genesis chapter 27 verses 1 to 27. I'll just turn you around so you can see the text as I read it to you. Isaac was now old and blind. He said to Esau, "I am old and likely to die soon. Take your bow and arrows into the land. Catch something tasty for me. Once I've eaten it, I'll give you my last blessing before I die." Rebekah was listening, so when Esau left, she told Jacob what she had heard. Then she said, "Listen. Go and fetch 2 fat young goats. I'll cook them the way your father likes, and you can take them to him to eat, and he will bless you instead." Jacob said to her, "He will know it's me if he touches me, because Esau is a hairy man, but I am smooth. Then he'll curse me." She said, "Just do as I say." She cooked the goats as Isaac preferred, dressed Jacob in Esau's best clothes, put hairy goat skin on his forearms and his bare neck, and sent him in with the tasty food and some bread. "Who is it?" asked Jacob. Jacob said, "I'm your son Esau. I've done what you wanted. Sit up and eat some of the meat I've brought. Then you can bless me." "Did you find it quickly?" said Isaac. Jacob said, "Yahweh your God helped me to track it down." Isaac said, "Come here and let me touch you. Are you really Esau? You sound like Jacob, but your arms feel like Esau. Are you really him?" "Yes," he answered. Isaac said, "I will have some of the meat, and then I will bless you." Jacob brought the meat and some wine. "Come closer and let me kiss you," said Isaac. And he smelt his clothes and gave him his blessing. After Esau discovered his younger brother had stolen his father's dying blessing, he was naturally furious, and Jacob had to flee. It was a very long time later, and with much heartache on Jacob's part, that they became reconciled. Before that, Jacob had to have 2 personal encounters with God, which we will read about on the next 2 days. The story of Jacob has been edited by its ancient compilers with much more feeling than the stories of Abraham and Isaac. Abraham was the ancestor of all the faithful. Jacob was the ancestor of the Jews, and it is his other name, Israel, that they bear to this day. Jacob's saga hangs together as a connected narrative, and the character of Jacob stands out much less as a type and much more as an individual. Abraham was the righteous man, whereas Jacob was crafty, patient, fearful, scared, ambitious, always seeking advantage. The editor who favoured Yahweh as God's name has given us a number of rival pairs like Cain and Abel. Jacob and Esau teach the faithful about the difference between human nature and God's grace. Tomorrow, continuing with Jacob's saga, we hear about his encounter with God whilst he slept with his head on a rock. See you tomorrow.